Thank you all for joining today. This is our first weekly meeting on Sunday, and we're going to continue to have these meetings each and every Sunday. We'll have them by Zoom and also in person here in the Lacey Absolute Center. So if you're in the area, you're more than welcome to come here or join us by Zoom as well. Over time, the meeting will grow. We'll continue to invite our friends and family, and this is an opportunity and also a tool for you to use to help grow your Atomy business. You can invite your friends and family to these meetings, and over time, we will change the topic. Every week will be a little different. So we're gonna get going with that. So I am going to share my screen right now, and we'll get our meeting started. So go here. And so this is our little welcoming screen right here. Move some things out of the way. Where did it go? The Zoom controls are right in my view. Here we go. All right. So welcome, everybody. Today is January 8th, 2023. This is the Lacey Absolute Center's weekly meeting, and we are here participating together as a team. Our agenda today is we're going to start our meeting with the company motto. We start and stop each meeting with the company motto. Then we're going to watch the company introduction video. We're also going to learn about the life scenario and then the 8 steps to success, followed up with some new products and some announcements, and then some open sharing time where people can share. And then we'll finish with the company motto. We'll try to wrap this up in 1 hour and be done then. We try to maintain 1 hour. I see right now we're at 4:40. So I was hoping we'd start at try to start every meeting at 4:30, but we're a little bit late today, technical difficulties, but in the future, we'll try to maintain 1 hour. So with that, my friends, I want to share with you the company motto. And for those of you who have never done this with us, I'm going to demonstrate the company motto. And so when I say company motto ready, you will say, yep, and put your fist in the air like this. And then I'll say go, and together we'll recite the company motto of cherish the spirit, create the vision, putting your fist up in the air 1 time, follow the faith, serve in humility, again, putting your fist up and down 1 time, followed by 3, aja, aja, aja. And the word aja just means go, 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 or we can do it, or something like that. I don't know. My wife hasn't given me the true translation of that, but I'm going to go with go, go, go. All right. So everyone, company motto ready? Yeah. Oh, I'm not. Oh boy, where am I? There we go. I want to get this screen right here. I want to see his. Now I know Chi is driving, so Chi, please keep both hands on the wheel. All right, company motto ready? Yep. Go. Cherish the spirit. Create the vision. Follow the faith. Serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. Very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will get easier for you as you join the meetings each week and continue to learn and grow, learn about Atomy. Right now, I'm going to play the company introduction video so that each of you can learn a little bit more about the company.
The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, achieved 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales in 2021 and surpassed 16 million global members. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices, Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Hemohim, which has been the top seller in its industry for 7 consecutive years, has passed 1.7 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales. It has gotten international patents in 21 countries and is forging a unique new path for health functional food products. Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch, was recognized for its advanced technology with King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021, for the first time in the cosmetics industry. The Fame, another luxury cosmetic product reborn with upgraded ingredients and technology, is also loved by consumers as it reflects Atomy's product philosophy. Atomy is practicing customer-centered management in all of its corporate activities, and this was recognized by becoming the industry's first to acquire customer-centered management certification for 2 consecutive years. Starting with the U.S. branch in 2010, Atomy is a global company which opened 22 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, and Europe, with 16 million members worldwide. Atomy opened branches in New Zealand, Turkey, the United Kingdom, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan, and is planning to open 20 more branches within the next 5 years. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's Success System, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. The next generation of online and offline distribution broadcasters, which presents Atomy's vision to members around the world regardless of time and space. Entertainment and media, which converges business and culture. Atomy provides the vision of a global success system which transcends time and space by providing a variety of services. Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Sharing is a mission that all companies must fulfill. Atomy's executives, employees, partnering companies, and members all practice sharing together to improve the lives of all members of society. Whenever sharing is needed around the world, global branches will be united to support happiness for all. company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
All right, that is our company introduction video. And so, my friends, how many people have seen that before? Few people? Yeah. Okay, so give me a moment here. One of the things that company introduction video shows us is just an overview of the company, the products, the seminars that we have, and also our global initiatives for missionary work and sharing the Atomy culture and the wealth around the world, helping communities around the world. So one of the nice things about that, and this was one of the reasons that I got more involved in Atomy after my wife signed up a year before I got involved, was just because of a lot of the missionary work that they do around the world. I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of changing people's lives, helping people change their lives, and doing it in a way where it doesn't cost anybody money to join, right? It's a free business opportunity for all of us, and one that we can use in order to help enrich and benefit other people's lives. So one of the things that Atomy does, they have a lot of different tools and a lot of different teachings that we learn regularly. And one of the things that happens around this time every year for all of us is, we go into a new year. Here we are in 2023. We're in a new year, and towards the end of the previous year, we all start thinking about things that we want to do in our lives to improve our lives for the next year. We set these goals. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to exercise more. I'm, going to do this, that, or the other. Maybe I'm going to go to school. I'm going to, further my education. We always set goals around this time of year, and then a week from now, we forget those goals, right? And we move on in our lives, and we stop going to the gym, and we stop working on that beach body, getting it ready for summer. But Atomy has a tool called the Life Scenario, and that book is this book right here. It's called the Life Scenario. So we're going to learn about the life scenario. We're also going to learn about the 8 steps to success within Atomy, and the things that we can do in order to grow our business and continue to work on sharing the economic gospel of Atomy to the world. So I'm going to share one more short little video. It's about the life scenario, and then we're going to go in and learn some more specific information about the life scenario book itself. I'll share my screen, and we will move on to...
Atomy's life scenario has been updated in 2020. Please write down your name, membership ID, and affiliated center on the first page. Read both President Park's poem and the Life Scenario Manual. Atomy's new life scenario is divided into 8 parts. Part 1. The Bucket List. Here you can make a list of your wishes. Writing tip. Fill them with specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound wishes. Part 2. The Life Wheel. This part will help you define a balanced life that is fulfilling, loving, learning, and contributing. Writing tip. First, set 8 keywords to classify your life goals. Second, evaluate your current situation with a dot and join all the dots to create your life wheel. Last, write your goals in detail. Part 3. Big Plan 3. Here you can set and track your promotion goals in Atomy. Writing tip. Give yourself 3 years to achieve your goals and write in detail the target mastership level, income, and PVs. Part 4. The Monthly Life Wheel. Here you can evaluate your progress towards achieving your goals in the life wheel. Writing tip. Your thoughts on values and goals may have been changed over time. You can create a better life wheel by adjusting your goals accordingly. Part 5. Monthly Business Goals and Plans. Here you can write your goals and plans for each month. Writing tip. Write down your monthly business goals and plans using the 8 steps to success. Make a to-do list with specific items needed to be done for your business. At the bottom, your monthly progress can be divided into 2 sections, with records of your income, sales PVs, and mastership level. Keep your commitment to the business by checking your current status. Part 6. The Monthly 8 Core Checklist. This checklist will guide you to do your business effectively. Writing tip. What is 8 Core? Reading, watching videos, attending meetings, using products, STP, talking to consumers, consulting sponsors, and building trust. Check every day and mark with an O or an X. Part 7. Monthly 8 Steps to Success Assessment. Here you can write a self-assessment of your own monthly business activities. Writing tip. Evaluate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5 on each category of the 8 steps to success. Calculate the growth of your business by connecting these dots and adding up the total score each month. Improve your business by using the self and sponsor feedback and reviewing your actions. Part 8. Diary from My Future Self. The final part of the life scenario is to write a message from the viewpoint of your future self. Writing tip. Determine how and when you will have achieved your dreams and describe a vivid picture of what will have happened in the future. Check out the example provided by Chairman Han Gil Park. Atomy's life scenario will point you to the right direction for your Atomy business, and it will be a guidebook for the success of all Atomy members. You can find Atomy's new life scenario in Atomy's online shopping mall.
So that is our life scenario book, this book right here. And it's a workbook that each of you can use as a tool for yourself. We also have this online in one, you can buy them in the shopping mall. They're like $1 a piece for the book, you know, so we have them here in our Lacey Center as well. But we also have this available in electronic form through the My Office section of your website. When you log into the website, there is the life scenario wheel there, and you can go and create your life scenario. And one of the things I want to share with you is my life scenario, and I'll show you how I've done that electronically. And so I'm going to share with you a little bit more about the life scenario, and I believe I'm going to go to right here. There we go. So this is my life scenario, and now this year I'm going to need to update it as well. Having a clear written plan of the things that we want to achieve is going to propel us faster towards reaching our dreams and goals. If we just keep our dreams and wishes or dreams and goals up in our minds, they're just wishes. They're just, oh, I wish for this. I wish this would happen. It's once we get them written down on paper that they become a tangible thing that we can hold in our hand. We can look at it. We can look at it every day. We can get reminded. We can hold ourselves accountable towards those goals, and our body and our mind will just naturally start moving us in the direction to get those things done. So if you want to, further your education, or you want a new house, or you want a new car, or whatever it is, we need to get those things written down. So this was my first life scenario speech in front of 400 people back at my second success seminar that I ever went to in Seattle, Washington. That was in November of 2019. Now, here was our group that went to that seminar. And this was just, Sharon Rosemaster. Well, actually, now she's a Star Master, Jay and Peter Park, but this was their group. And her sister, Royal Master Jennifer Lim, was there as well. Now, there's Jennifer Lim. I call her Jennifer Expand Your Comfort Zone Lim. She's a great person, a great sponsor. She'll be coming out here this year a couple of times. She comes to visit all of us here in Washington periodically. And so you'll get an opportunity to meet her as well. But during this seminar, now remind you, this was my second seminar that I'd ever been to. She came over to the table. I had only met her that day. That was the first day that I met her. And she handed me the life scenario book, and she said, Scott, fill this out. And I'm like, what is it? She goes, it's your life scenario. Fill it out. And so there I was. A little while later, they called me up on the stage to present my life scenario in front of people. Now, the reason I was throwing my hands up in the air was because right before that, as I was walking up the steps to the stage, I tripped and fell and landed on my back. I was staring up at the ceiling, hoping that nobody saw that. The room was dead silent, went dead quiet. I stood up, I threw my hands in the air, and I said, now that I have your attention, we can continue on. And the room erupted in laughter. Well, I continued on with my speech, and one of the things about that is about a minute into my speech, my hand that was holding my life scenario, I was bleeding, and I didn't realize it, and I had got blood all over my life scenario there. But as soon as I got off stage, I handed them the microphone, and I walked out of the room and got my hand all bandaged up, but it was okay. But that was my very first time on stage at a success seminar in front of that many people. That was over 400 people that day. Well, this is my life scenario. Now, the life scenario is broken up into a number of different categories, whether that's our home, the things we want, whether it's we want our business. You can create the life scenario based on the things that you want to accomplish. I chose business, a new truck, my wife, my parents, travel, education, global volunteering, and donations. Now, each time we set a goal, we need to break that goal down into milestones. These are smaller individual things that we need to accomplish in order to achieve the overall goal. So one of the things that we see here is that I've already signed up 20 or 30 members. Now you see I've got to update this because this was 2021, but I need to help 4 downline members become sales masters. We've done that. And then become a diamond master by the end of 2021. That happened in April of 2021. So we were well ahead of our goal. And then open my own center by the end of 2021. Again, that happened in July of 2021. Well, then pay off the vehicles. Well, we got all of our vehicles paid off by setting goals and achieving them. The only thing that didn't happen was I didn't get to buy a camper topper yet for my truck, but that day's coming. So the next thing is my wife. I want to pamper her and let her do the things that she wants. I want her to go to a spa once a month. Does she do that? No, but can she? Yes. I want to send her on a trip to Australia to go see her sister, but I think we're going to change this because her goal now is to go to Korea this year in around October. So that will be her goal. And then buy her a new diamond ring. Well, guess what? She's not getting that diamond ring unless I get that new topper for my truck. Okay. So got to set your expectations here too with the goals, right? And so then the next thing is providing and taking care of my parents. I'd like to send them $100 spending cash every month. I don't do that yet, but maybe in the future I will, but maybe pay their utilities too. Now, right now, I'm helping my dad out quite a bit, and with his rent and utilities. I mean, we give him a great deal. He's in one of our houses, and take him out once in a while. So working on that. And then I had some members in North Carolina that I wanted to go see, and so I ended up doing that last year, and then I got 2 goals now this year for travel, and that is to go to Bangladesh and also to India to meet my growing team there of hundreds and hundreds of people that are there. A lot of people waiting to see me there, and I meet with them every week. And so that's going to be an exciting time getting ready for that. And then we have to learn some new languages. I'd like to learn some basic German because of my background in my ancestry, and I wanted to go to Germany one day, and then learn some conversational Spanish as well. So these, again, are last year's goals, and I want to work on that. As far as global volunteering, my wife and I, we right now support a few children in World Vision. We'd like to continue to add more over the next next year here or two to continue to help support children around the world. And then one of the things is that I'd like to do is work on charitable donations. Now, I have a nonprofit run club here in Lacey, Washington, called the Lacey Joggernauts. And every year we host some fundraiser events. And last year, we actually, those numbers need to be updated because last year in 2022, we raised almost $10,000 for that group. So it was just over $9,000, our little run club here from Lacey, Washington. So we need to have these goals, and then you can check them off. Now, one thing that you can do is with your wheel is to then draw lines in between each of the dots. Now, the dots represent the percentage along towards the goal. So some of them are 20%, 30%, maybe 100%. And so then you can see whether or not your wheel is balanced, because we need to have balance there, right? Because if a wheel is not perfectly round and if it's not rolling smoothly, it's going to be a bumpy ride, right? So by listing out the milestones and the tasks for your goals, you will be able to then work towards those milestones and then eventually achieve the goals. So I do my life scenario in paper and also electronically, just because I'm a nerd in that sense of the term, but you don't have to do yours electronically. That's why we have the life scenario book, and that is something I wanted to share. So this life scenario book that we have, as you saw in the video, it has a lot of information, and there's that bucket list, right? We have a bucket list. We got to put together this bucket list. Have you ever seen the movie, The Bucket List? It's hilarious movie. But then there's the life wheel. And this life wheel right here is your life scenario. So one of the things that I'd like for you all to do this week, your homework, is to just list out some of the things that you want to accomplish this year, right? List out the goal, the main goal, and then identify 3 to 5 things, smaller tasks that you need to get done in order to achieve that goal. It's a great way in order to help you move towards reaching that goal. So that is the life scenario. And I'd like for each of you then to work on that. And then next week, when we come back and have our meeting, we can then share the goals that we have with the team, right? So anybody want to share any of their goals right now? All right, come on over here, Jerry. I'm gonna pick on Jerry here. We're gonna roll this way. All right. So let me tell you something here. Last June, we had the ABR class here in America. We have these Atomy ABR classes. It's an 8-week class. It's free. It's like a 30-minute video, and then we do a 30-minute Zoom meeting. We all meet as a group. Well, during that, you learn things about Atomy. And Jerry and Rudy and Julie took the ABR class, and one of the goals that they set in the month of June and July was to become a sales master by the end of 2022. And in December, they achieved that goal. They became sales masters, and many of you participated in supporting them and helping them with that. So they set the goal, and then we worked on a plan of action in order to reach that goal. And from that, they continued to work on that. Jerry, you want to talk about that? Stand up, please.
Yeah, we had a list, printout list of people that would, to reach our goals of sales master, you got to put down a list of people that was going to really help you out and to help you sponsor that and cherish that. So I went out, Scott printed it out for me, and I went out to all my downline and got them signed up to donate or to help me get to sales master on that. And I think within a month or so, I had that thing all filled out and ready to go ahead and become sales master. And now my goal is to diamond master now. I've already commissioned, got the sales master. Now it's our job to go one step more to that imperial master.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Thank you. Yeah. All right. I'm not going to pick on anybody else here, but all right. Yeah. All right. So that was the beautiful thing, that they worked as a team. And what he was saying about printing out things was it was like a pre-order worksheet where he could go to your friends and family and ask them, hey, look, I'm doing a challenge in December. Would you support me by buying a few products? And so they went and they asked the people in their downline. And in addition to the current consumers that they had in their downline, they continued to, the people that were buying products normally already every day, and it continued to grow. So it was a great way for them to set their challenge. Now, as Jerry mentioned, he wants to become a diamond master this year. Well, what that means then is he has to help 2 people on his left side and 2 people on his right side become sales master. And then the same thing with Rudy and Julie. They want to become diamond masters. The same thing. They'll need to help 2 people on their left, 2 people on their right become sales masters. And so we're going to start working on planning that out, setting a date, and figuring out when we're going to do that. So with that, I want to share with you one of the things in that video that was also talked about was the 8 steps to success. So we are going to learn about the 8 steps to success right now. The 8 steps to success is to dream, and then have determination, make a contact list, invite others, present, follow up, support, and duplicate. The very first one is to dream or set your goal. In order to become successful, we must first know what we want to achieve. So having a clearly defined objective helps us to stay focused towards reaching that goal. So what are your goals or desires in life? What is it that you want to accomplish this year, or maybe in the next 2 to 3 years? Need to get them written down, clearly defined. Figure out what it is you want, and then work towards achieving that. Maybe you want money, a new car, a new home. We need to write it down. Let's say that you want a new house for your family. Have you thought about what kind of a house or how big? And a lot of people say, oh, yeah, I want to move to a new house, but they don't think about it. You know, what color is it? How many rooms are in it? How big is it? What's the square footage? What's the square footage of the land that you want underneath it? Is it a single story or two-story? What's your budget? How expensive is it? What kind of neighborhood do you want? You want to be in a better school district for your children? Those are the things that we write down because those will help drive us towards the perfect house. So our world is changing every day. So what kind of life do you want to live? Every day things are changing. Things impact our lives in a lot of different ways. And so we need to have a plan for our future and how we're going to adapt to the things that change in our lives. And remember, no one's going to make it happen for you. This is something that you need to take action for. All of your goals, they're yours, they're your dreams, they're your initiatives. You're the one that has to take the action for that. No one else can do that for you. And then view your life as a movie. You're the director, the main character, and the film crew. If it's going to be, it's up to me. You got to focus on that. You got to take control of every aspect of the film of your life. And then dream big. You know, shoot for the stars. But if you make it to the moon or even out of the atmosphere, you've done great, you know? So dream big. Don't be afraid to dream big. And then what kind of life do you want to leave for your children, right? The world that we live in today is not the world that we grew up in, right? And a lot of us wish to go back to the world that we grew up in. Things were probably a little bit different then, but things are going to be extremely different in the future too. One nice thing about Atomy and doing the business is that no matter how much residual income you're earning every month from doing the Atomy business, your children can inherit that. Do you want to be able to take care of your parents? You know, as our parents get older, they need to be taken care of. We want to be able to help them out, right? Do you want to be able to travel? Well, where do you want to go and for how long? Do you want to stay there? And then do you want to help others? You know, do you want to do some missionary work, volunteer work, charitable work? You know, set the dream, set the goal. Now, goal setting, there's short-term goals, and these are usually daily, weekly, or monthly, but they're the building blocks for our ultimate long-term goals. And then there's midterm goals. So these are reasonable. They're between where you stand now and the ultimate goal you hope to achieve. So these goals are 1 to 2 years from now. And then there's the long-term goals, you know, that becoming Imperial Master, the top of our mastership. That's a long-term goal. But before we can become Imperial Master, we first have to get our first commission. We first have to get our first mastership, and that's Sales Master. That's the stepping stones that we need to take in order to become Imperial Master. So your dreams need to be smart, okay? They need to be specific, clear, concise, and tangible. They need to be realistic. They need to be something that you can touch and feel and actually to identify. They need to be measurable. They need to have a, you know, you have to figure out what the cost of that goal is, or what's the volume. How large of a goal is it? Is it something small? Is it a huge thing? And then what's the time period that you want in order to achieve that goal? And then do you need any special skills or anything that you might need to learn in order to achieve that goal? You know, what's the experience level of that goal? And then it needs to be actionable. This is something that you do that you can make happen, right? You do something to make this happen. You have to take action with it. Nobody's going to do it for you. And then it needs to be realistic, right? Something you can actually achieve, right? So we need to keep the expectation level in check as well when we're setting goals. You know, I could say, hey, I want to be a millionaire by next Friday, but is that realistic? Probably not, right? Well, some people would say, yeah, Scott, with that attitude, you're right. You won't become a millionaire next week. But, you know, my friends, the thing is, we need to be realistic with it, right? We can all be millionaires. We just need to set the plan and the expectation and set the motion, you know, the ball in motion in order to achieve it. And eventually we can get there. And then it needs to be timed. You need to have a deadline. You need to be committed to that deadline and realize that it's not an overnight success in order to reach your goals. It's a process that we will take during our lifetimes. And then we need determination, right? You need to have commitment to this. Being determined requires action. Action requires the right attitude. We call this actitude. So we have to have action that requires the right attitude. Taking control of your life requires your action. Be proactive about your choices that you make. And then maintain a positive mindset, even when others are putting you down or say that you will fail. Just brush them off, move on. It's your life, not yours, right? Surround yourself with people who are gonna work with you on your goals, people that are going to encourage you, people that are going to help you achieve those goals. And then be determined to change your life. You have to be the one to take action. You have to be the one to break bad habits and replace them with new positive habits. And then the Atomy system does not require any money, knowledge, or experience. You can sign up for free. You have nothing to lose. Simply tell people about your product experience, the company, and the vision. And if they say no, it's okay. The third thing, and this is one of the most important, is that's to make a contact list. Make this a list of every single individual you know, just write them out. Just write out their names and how to contact them, whether that's their phone number or email, right? And continue to add to that list every day. Continue to review it, continue to grow it, and eventually your list of contacts will continue to grow. And then don't prejudge people. Never, read a book or judge a book by the cover, right? You never know who might be looking for an opportunity. You never know who might be looking for new products to try. Everybody's out there looking to try different things, and they want to experience different things. So don't prejudge people. Our crown master, Jason Shem, he once said, never judge people, because you never know who you're going to talk to. You never know when you're talking to the next imperial master. You might find someone that's looking for an opportunity. And then use the 3-meter rule or 9-foot rule. Talk to everybody within that 3 meters of you about Atomy and how it changed your life, or about the products that you use. Just always be talking to people. And you're going to have people that'll say, no, I'm not interested. And you're going to have people that will say that they're interested. So as far as your contact list goes, you can simply create a spreadsheet with people's names or phone numbers, their email address, the date that you first met them, and then when do you want to follow up with them? When do you want to reach out to them again? And then what do they do, or where do they work? And then any comments you have about them, from your conversation with them. So then that way, when you go and follow up with them, you can then remember what it was you were talking to them about, or things that you might know about them, or anything like that. So the list be very simple. And then remember that there are 2 types of people in Atomy. There's product users, and these are people who will only buy the products. They're not going to do the business, and that's okay. And these people are consumers, but don't want to do the business. You want to have consumers regardless of whether they sign up or not. Not all of the people that are your consumers need to sign up. My wife, she has a lot of members from her church that they buy the products from her, but they're not members. And that's okay too. A lot of people, they don't feel comfortable signing up. That's okay. And then there's business partners. So these are going to be people in your downlines that are going to want to do the business as well. So those are the 2 types of people, that we have in Atomy, right? People that are going to want to become, these business partners are also consumers, by the way, right? They're active consumers. and they want to do the business. And then the fourth thing is invitation. So an easy way to talk to people about Atomy is to have them come for a facial, or have them try some products, or maybe meet with you for a cup of coffee somewhere. And then maybe you sit together and watch a short little 5 or 10 minute Atomy video and then talk about that, or come to one of our seminars. And then remember, don't find customers for your products, find products for your customers. You know, Atomy has a lot of products, and not everybody is going to use all of the Atomy products, and that's okay. But Atomy has a product for everyone. If you know someone in your life that loves to drink coffee, introduce them to the Atomy coffee. I guarantee you, everybody you know in your life probably brushes their teeth. Introduce them to the Atomy toothpaste. I guarantee you there's people that probably take a bath or a shower. Introduce them to the Atomy body wash or some other product, right? So there is a product for everyone. Atomy has a product for everyone, but not everybody was going to use the products, right? And then let people make the decision to try the products themselves so that they have a positive experience with it. If they don't like the product, remind them there's a 100% money back guarantee of the products. This is our guarantee to them. And then listen to a product lecture or testimony, and then invite them to watch it with you. Send them a link to the video, and then follow up and ask them what they learned. And then learn how to present the plan or the products. We have a compensation plan. We have product testimonies. We have a thing we call the My Why. We'll learn about that later on. And then we have a vision plan or a vision speech, and then the company motto. Last night we had our first one-day seminar here in Olympia, and we had guest speakers there, each of them teaching something different. One person did the vision, one person did the product presentation, and another person did the marketing plan. And so we all take turns sharing that. And then follow up. Number 6, this is really important. You need to follow up with your members, and that's why it's important to write a list, right? So we want to follow up with people to ask them how did they like the products that they bought. Ask them if they'd like to try anything new. And then don't just tell someone once and assume that they understand everything about what it is that you were talking to them about. Just because people don't say yes right away doesn't necessarily mean that they're not interested in Atomy or interested in the products or what you have to offer. Sometimes you need to follow up with them 3, 4, maybe even 10 times before they finally understand what it is you're talking to them about. And sometimes it's important to bring them to a meeting so that they can hear the message that you were telling them from someone else. That's a really important thing as well. And then don't assume that no means no. Sometimes you will need to ask people multiple times. And then don't just think they know, right? There are times when we tell people something and we assume that they understand what it is we're explaining to them. And that's not the case. That's why we watch the videos over and over again, or we teach the same things over and over again, because every time we learn something different. And then speak to your consumers, members, and partners weekly. Again, that's that follow up with them, right? And then consult and support, right? So here are some basic problems you might experience and things that you might hear people say. I don't know many people. I'm not going to be good at network marketing. Well, you know what? They don't have to know a lot of people in order to do this business, because the people they do know, they know other people as well. And before you know it, your downlines are growing because your sponsors are adding people to your downline. And the people that they're adding know other people. And next thing you know, you've got members in your downline from all over the world. And then I've registered many people, but I'm not earning any revenue. Well, you know, it's about teaching people how to be consumers and teaching them about about the products and continuing to follow up with people. And I'm having trouble getting people to sign up. Well, you know what? Keep in mind, not all of your customers need to sign up. Remember that? You can have a lot of consumers buying the products from you directly, and then you can buy the products, and then they can give you the money for them. You don't have to sign them up. And then a few other things there. People might say, "Oh no, that network marketing. I've been there, done that." No need to make that mistake again. Well, we need to educate them on the difference of the Atomy business platform and compared to other network marketing companies. Next week, we're going to learn about the Atomy compensation plan. So if you're still unsure about what that Atomy compensation plan is and why it's different than other network marketing companies, tune in next week for that and invite a friend, invite someone to come and listen to it with you as well. And then once you've mastered those 7 steps, duplicate yourself. Teach other people how to do that same thing and continue to grow your downline, right? All right, so here's your homework for this week, my friends. Write down your goals. This is your life scenario. Be clear, realistic, and timely. Remember to have SMART goals. Remain positive and set your determination to succeed. And then create a contact list of everyone you know. Just start writing down their names and numbers. Doesn't have to be all detailed right now, but that is the beginning of the first step that you'll need to take in order to grow your business. And then watch Chairman Park's Balanced Life and Life Scenario video. There is a 45-minute video or 30-minute video, something like that, called the Balanced Life and Life Scenario video. And I can send that out as a link to each of you after the meeting as well, if you'd like that. But watch that. That will help you understand more about the life scenario and the balanced life. And then invite someone to our meeting next week, right? So continue to send the invitation out. The link that you use today in order to get into Zoom, that will be the one that we will use every Sunday. So please, remember to just use that and share it with your friends and family. All right. That, my friends, is the life scenario. I want you to work on this, writing down. Eventually, Chi, you'll get a book. Kevin, you'll get a book. Boaz, you can do this online as well. I can send you. What's that? Oh, I had it upside down. There we go. All right. So this book here, it's available here in our Lacey Absolute Center. And so Boaz, I can send this to you electronically and then you can print it out, okay? All right, so I'm going to share my screen again here, because what I want to do is I want to move right over here to, we're running a little bit late on time, so I'm just going to go straight to our products. I want to share some products with you. As soon as my presentation stops saving, it'll let me do it. Here we go. All right, we had some new products that came out, my friends. We had the Atomy Vital Mega Vitamin C 2000. Now, this is a 3-month supply of vitamin C. Now, we have the vitamin C that all of you have tried, I hope, and I hope you have, and it tastes like citrus or orange flavor. This flavor right here is lemon. It has a lot of nutrients in it and a lot more of the vitamin C in there. So that's a newer product that came out. One of the things that you see is that it has also 20,000 PV. Remember, the commissions are based off of PV, point values, right? So, becoming a consumer of the vitamin C, you can see it won't take long to earn up those PVs there. So the vitamin C has 2,000 milligrams of antioxidant vitamin C. It has 7 different fruits and vegetables. It's got a sweet, crisp flavor to it. It tastes like lemon. And it's easy to carry around because you can put this in your purse or your briefcase or your pocket and just carry it with you. And the one thing with these little packets, it's a great way to introduce the products to people, right? You can carry them with you and say, oh, here, try this vitamin C thing. And if they like it, maybe they want to order it. So here are those, the vegetables, the fruits and vegetables. It's got lemon juice concentrated powder, orange powder, mango juice powder, pomegranate concentrated powder, tangerine extract powder, pumpkin extract powder, strawberry concentrate powder as well. So it's an all natural healthy product that you can take, and it contains 2,222% of the US daily recommended dietary allowance, so the RDI of vitamin C. All right. Again, there's another thing. It shows you how you can take it. You can, down the hatch with water. You can just rip off the top of that package, put it in your mouth, and it might be a little tart, so you might want to take some water with it. You can actually add it to your foods. You can make a juice out of it. You can put it into a smoothie if you want and drink it that way. It doesn't have to be consumed straight out of the packet, but there's all sorts of ways that you can take it, as long as you're taking it and ingesting it with the food. And then mix it in carbonated water. It kind of tastes like a lemon soda, right? So neat ways that you can take this. The next thing is the Atomy Manuka honey. Now, let's take a look at this right here. This is the Atomy Manuka Honey 830 Plus. We're going to talk about that in a minute. This product here has 32,000 PV for $73. Now, a lot of people say, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. But in the world of Manuka honey, this falls right in the middle to lower range. You can find Manuka honey for this size for around $60 to $70, all the way up to $250 for the same amount. Manuka honey is one of the highest forms of honey. We're going to take a look at that. So the MGO Manuka honey, that 830 plus, means that this honey has been tested and certified to contain a minimum 300 or 830 milligrams of MGO, which is what is that, Julie? You're a nurse. You know these big fancy words. That word, right? MGO. Okay. MGO is a naturally occurring compound in Manuka honey that is a scientifically proven measure of its unique potency. Monofloral means that this is pure Manuka honey made wholly or mostly from the Manuka nectar. Now, there's the Manuka flower, the plant grows in New Zealand, so in the Australian environment as well. And so this, the plant grows there, and the bees will get their nectar from the Manuka plant, and then they'll go back to their hives, and the honey that's produced is the Manuka honey. And so in the world of honey, there are a lot of different types of honeys out there. If you do any research, if you just Google, different types of honeys, you'll see that honey, the different types of honey and the quality of the honey is really based off of the plant that the bees are getting their nectar from. So in general, here is the strength rating of Manuka honey with the MGO rating. General honey has MGO of 30 plus. There's premium, and that is MGO 263. There's extra premium, and that is 550. And then the MGO of 830 plus, and that is the range that Atomy's honey is in. So it's a super premium honey. You're not going to just put this on everything. You're not going to eat it. You can eat it by the spoonful for its nutritional value. The next thing we have, and this is something that we all need here in the Pacific Northwest, is the vitamin D3, right? This is a newer product that came out from Atomy here, and it's got 20,000 PV, and it's $29, and that is for a 3-month supply or two? 3 month supply. So basically, for what is that? That's $9, right? $9, something like that a month for your vitamin D3 consumption. So vitamin D3 is a fat soluble vitamin essential for bones, immune function, and healthy hearts. So it is referred to as the sunshine vitamin because in the winter time, we're not getting enough sun. Our bodies produce vitamin D when we're out in the sun. However, exposure to sun can cause other issues as well. So take a healthier alternative and stay out of the sun as much as you can for other reasons. It's a certified vegan vitamin D3 as well. So for those vegetarians and vegans out there, this is a great supplement to have. And it's good for healthy bone structure. And then the next one, these just came out this last week, and this is the Atomy Sugar Body Scrub. Now this has 10,000 PV for $18.50. And here we also have the Atomy Foot Scrub Wash and the Atomy Foot Nourishing Cream. So those three items, the sugar scrub and the foot scrub and the nourishing cream, are great products for helping to exfoliate and moisturize our dry, dead skin, right? So very good. Give these products a try. And the last slide before we say our company motto and move on here a little bit is this is our schedule now for the month of January. As you can see on Sundays, we're having our Zoom meeting. We have no meetings on Monday. This coming Tuesday up at Sizzlers in Lakewood, Washington, we're going to be having our Sizzlers meeting. And then we are going to be having the Absolute Atomians English Zoom seminar at 5 p.m. Pacific. That is hosted by Star Masters Daniel and Jennifer Lim out of New York, Long Island, New York. And they have their meetings every week. And so I hope that you can all participate on that. And then on the 24th, we have our one-day seminar at Atomy headquarters. So we had a one-day seminar last night here in Olympia, Washington. We're having one in our Atomy headquarters as well. So I hope that you find the time to come to some of our meetings. You don't have to come to all of them, participate, but if you want to do the business, these meetings are great opportunities for you to come and learn about the business, learn a little bit more, and also to, as a tool for you to invite your friends and families so that they can learn about the Atomy business as well. So before we say our company motto, anybody want to talk a little bit? Anybody want to share a goal that they want to achieve this year? All right, Jerry's going to come up here and share, but come on up over here so we can hear your sound. Come on, walk over here by me. Jerry's going to come up here and share about a product. Oh boy, he went to the shelf. He got a product off the shelf. Here, no, over here.
Okay, this is Hemohem, the #1 seller of Atomy right here. And it does what it says it's supposed to do. I started taking twice a day, I'd take a package of this Hemohem. And what I found out when I started it, I did a blood work on myself. Then I had it taken in and they did the blood work and I'm a diabetic. My A1C when I started was 7.5. And last Thursday, I did another set of blood works and found out my A1C went down to 6.2. Yeah, they said the doctors wanted to know about this, They said, what happened? We can't believe it. It's gone down so fast. And I said, I'm almost in the normal range right now. They said I'm in the pre-diabetic stage right now. And I've had this thing for a long time, diabetes, 1993. Yeah, so this is a great product. Anybody you know that has got diabetes should be taking this right away, I think. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Wow, that's great testimony right there. All right. Very good. Big round of applause for Jerry. All right. All right. Does anybody else like to share before we do the company motto? Nope. Going once, going twice. I know my wife's always willing to talk. Oh, no. No, she's not. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close with our company motto, and then we'll call it a wrap here. That'll be good. So let me see here. There we are. We've got our company motto right there. Gonna move this thing out of the way for me. I'm gonna go here. All right, my friends, we know how to do the company motto now, right? All right, so if we can all stand here in the room. Get them going, get them standing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, company motto ready? Yep, go. Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. All right. Well, thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy to see that she did not get into a car accident. All right. That's good. Thank you all. Thank you all. And I hope we'll see you at Sizzlers, hopefully, or we'll see you Thursday night at Daniel and Jennifer Lim's meeting, or we'll see you next Sunday, same time, same bat channel. We'll be here. All right. Thank you all. All right. Have a good night. Don't forget your homework. Okay.